Hi there guys, this is Doctor Who Season 4 Episode 13, A Journey's End Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1 and you are interested, it's on the channel. Feel free to have a look, but if not, enjoy the rest of the reaction.
Harriet Jones. She gave her life to get you here.
How many have died in your name?
Jesus. I don't know if you could put that on it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Never looking back because he dare not, out of shame. I have shown you yourself.
Oh. Oh, he's so cold.
On your knees, all of you!
Literally toying with them. Knew that you could take him out at any point.
The final prophecy is it.
Could you leave Jackie alone, please?
No,
She's trying her
it wasn't
best.
even Jackie this time. It was Mickey,
Was
being
it?
old haired man.
Oh, wait, when he's like...
Yeah, it's... Oh.
Oh, fucking hell.
Detonate the reality bomb!
I like the way he says his lines.
Yeah, he's
Like he goes from just speaking to
yeah. It's I don't know. It's such a I don't know because I think the image he's sort of trying to replicate but do his own spin on the original person who did Davros. So he's doing that sort of like the sort of like the slow sort of very much a pronunciation doctor, and then it is then to the manic sort of like it does feel again. I think they kind of do it to slightly replicate. I think because I had to watch fucking. It's gonna sound weird. I had to watch some of Hitler's speeches.
Right,
and stuff
I
like
was
that.
going to say it kind of reminds me of Hitler, but I didn't want to be like
No.
saying that just because you said them
No.
being
But
German or something.
but again,
Nazis.
it sort of would kind of make sense. But I did have to watch them as part of a thing that I did at university, and I watched it, and it was like you watch it, and it is the whole sort of the TikTok, and then the quick animation, the movie, it's the gestures, everything like that. So I think that's what they're playing with a bit more.
You can't, Davros! Just listen to me!
Do you think the person he's pointing at is like something they're gonna?
Yeah, well, I've already done it.
Nothing can stop the detonation! Nothing! And no one!
Jesus.
Giddy little creature.
I saw it.
You saw what?
It came up on my YouTube. I didn't watch it because it was yesterday, and I was like, I'm not watching anything just in case. But it was like a 2-minute video or something, or a 30-second video, and it was the TARDIS, and it was captioned how I fixed the sound of the TARDIS or something.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't watch it, and I just thought, oh, that'd be cool.
Thanks for bringing it up at this very moment.
Because the TARDIS came.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I wonder what he was fixing and the noise.
It's probably just some sort of someone. It's probably just been dubbed over. Someone going, hey! Like that, probably.
No, I think it was like a director or I don't know.
It's not direct.
No, you know what I mean. One of them man there.
Them man there. Shut up. Just watch the fucking episode. I mean, what?
Is this Dr. Spa?
I mean, what do you think was going to happen?
Shoot it! Jesus.
She got ragdolled.
I was wrong about
He
your
d-
warriors, Doctor.
He done a what?
Yeah, your man from when he ran at the master.
With a gun.
Yeah.
Just
When he's
shoot.
like, "Ah!" Just, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm with you on this.
They are pathetic.
Thank you.
Stand witness, Time Lord. Stand
I
witness.
can't tell it like that
Your
gonna do it
strategies have failed you
because I can't think of any way that they're gonna stop him now.
The
Oh, she not.
closing all Z neutrino relay loops using an internalized synchronous back feed reversal loop. That button there.
System. Donna, you can't even change a plug.
Bet time, boy.
You'll suffer for this.
She's evolved! She's evolved!
Weapons non-functional.
Locking Dalek weaponry in a self-replicating energy blindfold matrix.
You Time Lord. Part-time Lord.
That was a two-way biological metacrisis.
Oh my god, she evolved!
Donna. Just like the Ood said, remember they saw it coming?
Dr. Donna.
Dr. Donna.
So, do you know how pissed off I was when you mentioned about the evolution of her? I was like, this motherfucker knows something.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're a bitch.
Well, I wasn't expecting when she popped up there and everything stopped. I was like, "What?"
Well, you were like, and then when she didn't react to anything, I was like, you must have just thought she just woken up and was about to watch the end of the universe. Yeah,
that or she, and then she just. I thought she was waffling, and she just generally just pressed the button and it shut down. But no, she's just a genius.
The
That was a
Dr.
two-way
Donna baby.
biological metacrisis.
Oh, this is great.
Remember they saw it coming?
Wow, don't just stand there, you skinny boys in suits. Get to work. Circuit breaker in the cybernetic threshold manipulator.
But that's brilliant. Why do we never think of that?
Gut instinct that comes hand in hand with planet Earth. I could think of ideas you two couldn't dream of in a million years. The universe has been waiting for me.
Just stay where you are, mister. Out of the way!
Cheers, Jackie.
Off you go, Clom.
It can't be this easy, surely. No, it's not easy, but it can't. It can't just. There's more to this. There has to be more to this. They're getting me happy to like.
To breaking.
Yeah, literally. I can see it already.
Just stay dormant in my head till the synapses got that little extra spark kicking them into life. Thank you, Davros.
Ah.
Yeah.
Part-time Lord, and I got the best bit of the Doctor. I got his mind.
I was going to say it's cool.
So there's three of you. Three.
I mean, we're all thinking it.
Synapses got that little three doctors.
I can't tell you what I'm thinking right now.
That's on our wavelength.
Human getting Donna Noble to the right place at the right time.
This would always have happened. I only held. I saw the truth of us, Creator, and I decreed no more.
Fucking Dalek Khan. He did a lot of awful stuff along the way.
Yeah.
But
Heads up!
I guess
that
he's
matters is
also
right
given.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was saying, feel this!
Oh Jesus! See, now that's
Whoa,
what.
that's a
That's the
weapon.
bullets that they need on
Yeah.
Earth.
Yes.
Something's got to happen because there can't be two doctors. One of them has. No, the clone has to die. And I think the clone will get shot or some shit like that. And the Doctor will also die and have to regenerate.
Okay.
That's my midway prediction.
Okay. Midway towards the end.
Yeah.
Prediction. Okay.
Listen to him. Gotta be stopped.
Just wait for the Doctor.
I am the Doctor.
I mean, hell yeah, but it's like genocide. I had a feeling that the real Doctor wouldn't be happy.
Jackie! Jack!
Just naming all that. Oh, you gotta save Dalek Khan.
I promise I can save you!
Never forget, Doctor. You did this. You are the destroyer of the worlds.
Why'd you have to give him the coolest fucking title
Yeah.
known?
Will still die.
Oh, I feel.
Feel bad for Dalek Khan.
Yeah, you can't really though, because like that is like Hitler betraying the Nazis right at the end when they're about to take over the world. Like, it doesn't take back everything he's done, and you can't feel bad for Hitler.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's one of those ones where, and also you got to remember, Dalek Khan would have seen all this coming.
So he
probably
would have known he was
that.
going to die.
He probably knew his fate was sealed.
To be fair, you wouldn't really... That's like,
What kind of life is that? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, fair enough.
Loud and clear. It's Jack there.
Can't get rid of him.
Jack, what's her name? Tell me, Gwen Cooper, are you from an old Cardiff family?
All the way back to the 1800s.
Ah, I thought so. Spatial genetic multiplicity, eh?
So, do you remember the episode with Charles Dickens and the ghosts?
Yeah.
She's the... I'm fairly certain... I'm 99.9% certain she is the mate... I think it's a matron or servant that gets caught in the rift. And she's the one that allows the ghost to go through. You would have... Again, this has been years since you've seen it.
I remember.
Yeah.
And I remember that happening. I don't remember the face.
Yeah.
So.
Well, now to Mr. Smith, this is the doctor. Come on, Luke, shake a leg. Now, Mr. Smith, I want you to harness the rift power and loop it round the TARDIS. You got that?
Yes!
I was actually just about to say, imagine they popped into Luke. Like, so Luke Payton, he was knocking one out. Oh. He's a 14-year-old. This is what 14-year-olds do.
At the end of... Actually, yeah, no.
At the end of the world, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you get... Yeah, there we get it.
Yeah.
K9, out you come.
Stare at the motherfucking show.
Right, give Mr. Smith the base code.
TARDIS code now being...
There. It's designed to have 6 pilots, and I have to do it single-handed. I thought keep that level, but not anymore. Jack,
Oh.
there you go, steady that. Now we can fly... no, Jackie, no, not you. Don't touch anything, just... like it's meant to be... Right then.
No, what's gonna happen? I can't be happy because something bad will happen.
What do you mean? He's towing planet Earth back home.
Someone's gonna die. You don't get happiness like this.
At this point, I'd throw an elbow in. Oh, sorry, Sylvie.
She's dragging out of him. He's an old man.
I was thinking actually at one point, right? Do you know actually in Turn Left where it shows him, he's on the sofa whilst they're in the bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also she's getting him to make the tea and put the kettle and stuff like that. It's like completely switched about. She treats him like there's no, for us it's like respect your elders.
Yeah.
And you would make your parents stuff. She's there like, all right, you old bastard, rub my feet, make me a tea.
Oh, maybe she's in a bitch. Maybe she's a genius.
Take advantage of old people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
She's a role model for all of us.
That's really good, Jack. I think you're the best.
It's too happy. Way too happy. No, this is the peak of happiness. This isn't right. I'm surprised Donna ain't...
I'm just happy Will's happy, man.
What?
Say it. Say what you want to say.
No,
Nothing bad.
No.
I'm just thinking of copyright stuff, so I need to be careful with the music. So that's why if you want to say something, I need to pause it.
I want to be happy and enjoy this. Like, this is really nice. But there's too much time left. There's still about 10-15 minutes left. I don't trust it.
Okay.
And the other account said that one will still die, so...
Okay.
Although, how would he know? Because he's dead now.
But obviously, you would have seen time.
You've got the biggest family on Earth.
Multiple Earths, actually.
I'm gonna miss you more than anyone.
Oh.
I told you.
He saluted back! Still counts.
You know, I'm not sure about Unit these days. Maybe there's something else you could be doing.
Does Martha join the show?
Torchwood.
The Torchwood show?
Possibly, I think so. Maybe? Who knows?
My gran passed away. Nice and peaceful. Spent her last years living in a mansion.
She was absolute
Nothing to
queen.
me now. Certainly not Rose. See you, boss. Hey, you two!
Shame he couldn't keep it in his pants. Eh?
2 out of the 3 of them couldn't keep it in their pants.
Oh, we're saying goodbye to Rose.
We're back! We're back, baby!
Oh, brilliant. What'd you call him?
Doctor.
Fuck off.
Really?
No, you plump. Tony.
Hold on, this is... The walls of the world are closing again. Now that the...
She's got a doctor!
It's dimensional retroclosure.
She gets a doctor.
I'm trying to find you.
He destroyed the Daleks. He committed genocide. He's too dangerous to be
Said
left on
yourself.
his own. Born in battle, full of blood and anger and revenge. Remind you of someone?
I've only got one life. Rose Tyler. I could spend it with you. If you want.
Doctor's still you.
And I'm him.
At least give her a hug or something.
Both of you, answer me this.
I said Rose Tyler.
Thoughts on that?
I nearly cried.
Did you?
Nearly.
Did you? I cry out a lot of things I don't even realise. Especially in Doctor Who.
That did nothing.
Does nothing for me.
Really?
Does me it? I don't know. I don't want to say things that might annoy people. I think it's quite shallow.
Shallow?
That it's like, it's, I don't know. I think it's like it's shallow in the sense that it's, oh right, this is how I feel, but I can't really say it. But here's a clone that can, who can live a life that's not gonna, like, so basically it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's the, yeah. I mean, it's happy. I don't know what you happy.
I get what you mean. But
Maybe
I think
shallow
it's more,
isn't the best word.
I think
for
it's
it.
more happy because, in the end, Rose is gonna have the doctor,
her doctor
with her.
that can grow old with her.
Yeah, and yeah. I think that's the nice thing.
I get what you mean, but again, it's like a. I think what it is when it sort of gives in. It basically what it does. It kind of gives in. I think what I don't know whether this is good or bad, but it gives into the fan base where it's like where you wanted the Doctor and Donna to be not Doctor Donna, but Doctor and Rose. Yeah, I said that right. Doctor and Rose to be together forever. Here you go. You get it. You just won't see it. So I get it, and I don't know whether it's like a okay that shuts them up, but then also it's like well, now you're giving them what the people want. But then I don't know. I mean, I'm torn over it, to be honest. But it doesn't make.
I think that's the best outcome you're gonna get.
Yeah, I think yeah. I mean, yeah.
Just tried hot binding the fragment links and superseding the binary. Charlie Chester, Charlie Brown. No, he's fiction, friction, fixing, mixing, Rixton, Brixton.
There's never been a human Time Lord meta crisis before now.
Because there can't be. I want to stay.
Look at me.
I was gonna be with you. Forever. In the TARDIS. The Doctor, Donna. Don't make me go back. Doctor. Please. Please don't make me go back.
Donna. But we had the best of times.
They just like erase it from their mind.
I had to wipe her mind completely. Anything we did together, anywhere we went, had to go.
All those wonderful things she did.
I know. But that...
But she was better with you.
Don't say that.
No, she was.
I just want you to know that there are worlds out there, safe in the sky because of her, and singing songs of Donna Noble. They will never forget her. One shining moment. She was the most important woman in the whole wide universe.
She still is. She's my daughter.
And maybe you should tell her that once in a while.
I was asleep. I think you should go.
I was just going.
Yeah, see ya. I'll tell you what though, you're wasting your time with that one. Susie Mayer wouldn't lie. Not unless it was about calories.
Every night, Doctor. and the stars come out, I'll look up. On her behalf, I'll look up at the sky and think of you.
Thank you.
Salute him now. How you feeling? Depressed? Do you think people think it's hay fever? What
the fuck?
Yeah. Season 4, eh? Did you have a good time?
Up until that last 8 minutes.
The guys, before we go any further, just want to let you know that me and Charlie do end up rating the episodes from the Christmas special, The Voyage of the Dam, up until A Journey's End. We do that towards the end of the reaction. So if you're interested and want to play along, if it's a even game to you or not, but if you want to see what ours are, compare them to yours, that's what we're doing. Also, want to point out that in this reaction, I'm wearing 4 different tops because I've had to do an intro, another kind of intro, an outro that went on a separate day, and then the actual reaction. It's strange. Doesn't normally happen, but it is what it is. Don't judge me. Anyway, continue. And that, guys, was our reaction to Doctor Who Season 4, Episode 13. The finale titled Journey's End. Charlie, thoughts?
I don't know. Because I liked it. I really liked the episode, but why would I like something that depresses me? I don't like that. I don't like feeling like that. So I don't know. I know it's all part of like the show or whatever, but can they not just give like a nice ending sometimes?
Well, let's put it this way. This one was worse than... Season 3 got nowhere near this with Martha. I think you were a little bit more shocked with Rose going. This one's more... It's just... Brutal punching. And that's why I kind of separated when we were talking about Rose, because I knew that I wanted to get that out of the way before then we're about to experience one of the worst things that happened in television ever. Because again, you know when you're like... With the hostess, it was like, what's worse? Like, but it's real bad that they forgot her. This was worse because Donna, everything that she's done, it's gone now. All the self-worth and the journey she's gone through.
Just back to
normal, yeah.
I'm just thinking that she's a temp from Chiswick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was...
Still 100 words a minute, though. Still got that.
And the granddad saying... She's better with you.
Yeah, that's the those big old puppy eyes, man. Okay, because we can't talk too long because he has to go, so we might get up to X amount and then continue tomorrow. So there might be different clothes. There might be we might be happier tomorrow when we do the rest of this. But I mean, I think basically what I want to talk about is overall. Let's talk about right now. The fact that we got more people. We got Jackie and Mickey, which again was fun, but you know we got to have a couple of laughs at their faces and stuff like that. And there was a couple of jokes at their expense, but overall, everyone basically sort of ended up on the Crucible anyway. Okay, so we had Jackie, Mickey, and Sarah Jane Smith get taken aboard the Crucible, and you got to see the reality bomb. I think that was such a again the music kicking in, seeing them all get dusted was shocking, but I think that was nothing in comparison to what we experienced later on. This is going to be such a hard like sort of post. You seem traumatized.
I just don't know how you can speak about anything other than what the fuck the
Yeah.
last 10 minutes were.
Let's briefly talk about this, and I think we'll cut it short, and we'll then reconvene tomorrow. I think, because I think you need to process this. I was inconsolable when it happened, and I'm kind of a little bit broken now. But so, firstly, let's talk about the Doctor Donna two-way meta crisis. She became a human Time Lord. Great stuff.
That was great, yeah.
Yeah, that's when we're on a fucking high, man.
Yeah.
And then we then end up it being that is what, and she saves the universe, but in doing so, that is what kills the Doctor Donna, because one of them did die, and it was the Doctor Donna. So the prophecy came true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's
yeah. Throughout the whole episode, he had everyone around. I'm not even that like. I'm sad for the Doctor, obviously, but obviously I'm way more sad for Donna. Like,
yeah,
she's just, oh,
yeah. But the thing is, she's blissfully ignorant right now. So
yeah.
I'm sad for what she lost, but right now she doesn't know what she's lost.
Yeah.
So it's like
when you think of it like that, but you can't think of it like that because she's done so much.
Yes,
and she's just gone back to, like, if she's not, you know, she's not happy with that life either, because she said it herself.
Mm-hmm.
Her ma makes her feel like shit. She always
that little comment at the end though.
Saying
as in like maybe she get again. As in like I'm glad that he got to say something to her like that. Yeah, going back to That's All Life. It's separate. I mean, Wilf being there, that whole thing. He'll look to the sky on it. I've got well enough just trying to say it.
Yeah,
it's yeah.
You know when you're trying to stop yourself from crying and your throat is in like agony.
Trying to stop yourself from crying, brother. Look at me. My eyes are red. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I think actually we'll cut it short now because we're not getting much out. We're not.
I am actually traumatized.
I know. But what I want to say is that we've obviously that's how it's ended, and you want to go and have a good time. Probably going to drink yourself into oblivion now. But I can't after work tomorrow. But what I will say is, yeah, but you can't get randomly drug tested. If Sean started doing that, I'd fucking be asking questions. But yeah, what I will say is now we saw the Doctor's by himself. So you know how you said this guy always fucking loses.
The Doctor.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
He said that one time. That long. He's like it was when he lost his daughter, and he was like, this guy. He's like, it's happening again. He's always fucking losing people.
Yeah. And
it's just. How much can one man take?
I know. He is just a bit of a plague, though, isn't he? Like it's not his fault.
But again,
directly,
it's not his fault directly. But again, that's what Davros was. It was his final victory, was showing the Doctor his true self. He works his way in with people that makes them into. He just doesn't carry a weapon because they are his weapons. And look how many people died in his name. I mean,
you know what you said yesterday, like, was it yesterday? It was yesterday.
Yeah.
How Doctor Who is a series of change and whatever, and people who watch it need to be all right and accept change.
Yeah. Hated.
Who wants to accept change when it's written like that? I understand you're trying to be all emotional and stuff, but why? Why not just? Why does it have to be depressing? Why not just? There's other ways to bring in a new cast or whatever, a new companion or whatever. There's no need to do. There's no need to do that. It's science fiction. You can think any shit up.
It's beautiful that you're now feeling the exact same pain that everyone else goes through. Oh.
And now, but now he's gonna get another companion, and I'm gonna be watching it like, well, in about a season or two, they're gonna be fucked off, and they might have a horrible ending. So, are actually good.
Let's reconvene tomorrow. We'll come back to this. We'll give ourselves 20 minutes tomorrow to talk through the rest of it, do our lists, and hopefully these eyes are less red. And we can get a coherent conversation going. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel we're talking in slow motion as well.
Yeah. I said we'll get this done in 20 minutes. We've barely spoken about anything, and we've been talking for about 10, I think. We're talking shy. Let's call it here, guys. In a couple of seconds. I don't know. You know, we're going to look differently. Different. You know what it is. You know what's happening.
You don't even need to do that because it's carrying on, isn't it? I had to stop myself from going because I couldn't have screenshots of me crying to Doctor Who after taking the piss out of you for crying at shit.
Yeah, well, listen, it's one of those things that just happens, doesn't it? It's... Yeah, it's okay to cry to Doctor Who. And we are back, guys. It's may have been only moments for you, but it has been about, how long? 4 days for us? We said we'd do it the following day, and things just kept on getting delayed like it normally does. We've had some time to think about it. Now, we've got our list ready, but we also need to get this done in about 15 minutes because he needs to be somewhere, and I wanted to just grab him just to finish this off. But before we do, it's been 4 days, Shirley. Have you thought about this since? Other than me coming up to you now?
Yeah, no, I have.
Okay, how you feeling? Are you better?
I'm better, yeah.
Yeah? Have you gotten over... I'm not going over it. I don't think you will get over, but how are you feeling about what's happened to Donna?
I think it wasn't needed, but...
Wasn't needed? Oh my god, I don't think we're going to be able to get this done in 15 minutes, but what do you mean it wasn't needed? Because he literally said, if she remembers, she will burn up because there's been no...
Yeah, but that's all the writing. The writing's been done in a way, so that's the only way she can be saved or whatever, but if they wrote it differently...
Of course, but then that's like saying if they wrote it differently,
well, I
we'd
think they
still
should
have
written it differently.
Okay, so you're still hurt a bit by it, which is absolutely a bit... You saw me, I was still a fucking wreck watching it. Okay, so you think that could have been handled better with her or differently? Okay, that's fair enough. Now, what do you think of Donna's journey, though, to becoming a Time Lord? Well, Dr. Donna. Now, it was hinted a little... Again, not as much as the other one, but it was hinted in it with the Dr. Donna. Building up, like, oh, I'm nothing special, etc. The you'd saying Dr. Donna... When you saw her as the Time Lord, half human, half Time Lord, what did you think? Were you excited for this to continue?
Yeah, I thought it was going to continue up until when they're in the TARDIS, and it was before she started like malfunctioning.
Yeah.
When she's being too smart, I was like, oh, this dynamic isn't going to work, something's going to happen. So that was when I kind of clocked, because she'd be just as smart or smarter as the Doctor. I
mean, he was also being like a little moody bitch, like hanging back, going like, and I guess some people might have thought, oh, it's because of Rose, but it was because he knew what had to be done, I guess. Okay, so you're sad about that. Now that you've had time to think about it, Rose with the half-human Doctor, thoughts on that?
I think that's nice. Did I not say that last time? No?
We did say that, but again, we said that I purposely wanted to talk about it before I knew what was coming, so we did talk about it. So you're still happy with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I've had some thoughts about it myself, and I think that you said it's probably a better way to be able to nip that in the bud, because she has been able to spend a life with the Doctor, but without our Doctor. I think that I just get caught up in a moment when seeing it, because I do think that it's sort of like I said to you, it makes people sort of like, they gave in to the people going like, they should be together forever. But I guess we don't really get to see it, which is good. But okay, what do you think of the whole episode as a whole? Because I know we have to wrap up soon. But what do you think of the episode as a whole? Like, do you think they managed everyone well in it?
Yeah. I think everyone got their fair share.
Yeah.
Of like what they deserved, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was written well, but I would rather it end some way different. But
well, again, like you said, the guy always just takes absolute fucking L's. The Doctor, even though he saves the world, you know, he just takes L after L, and just again he's just lost another fucking companion. Yeah. Like, okay. So you think everyone was sort of like got their own thing. Okay, what do you think of the whole idea of the Doctor's companions being turned into weapons, the children of the TARDIS?
I see the truth in it, but I think that's just twisting it. They're not turned into weapons or whatever, obviously.
Well, yeah, but until then they showed up with 2 fucking huge weapons.
Yeah. But still, that's not... The Doctor hasn't made them into bad people or a weapon or whatever. It's just they're doing everything they can to save their Doctor and save the world and everything else. So that's just being twisted.
I get what you mean. It is. I think again to be able to just to focus on these little bits, and the poor Doctor and kind of stupid Doctor to think of only those small little bits when not looking at the bigger picture of how many people, how many worlds, how many civilizations he's saved. Then just to be like, I'm a horrible person for being like this. No. You're fantastic. Okay, I guess. What do you think of the whole concept of a reality bomb?
Yeah, it was a cool concept, but we didn't really see it. So.
No, it was like again the planets all aligned to be able to then be able to ripple things through time, and then being able to then to turn atomize pretty much everyone. Again, you said during like why would you get rid of everyone? But the Daleks, their whole concept is. I know you think it doesn't make sense, but the whole concept is. We are the master race. We need to be able to go, right, change everything, and that's it. Nothing. But I haven't thought of anything afterwards. But Davros, what do you think of Davros?
Yeah, no, he was good.
His design was good, and then his acting, the guy that does the acting, very manic, very sort of like, again, this guy's been through a lot. Not saying that like he deserves like sort of like pity or anything like that, but he's just like, you know, he's been through a lot. So. Also, whilst I do this, right? Okay, I really enjoy Davros as a character. I think he's a bit of a complicated fellow. Let me have a look here. So now that we have done Davros, I'm trying to think of other things that happened in the episode. Mickey being back, happy with that?
Yeah.
Jackie being back, were great acting.
Yeah, that was nice surprises.
That was great. Yeah. Wilf at the end. Saying that he'll look up into the stairs on Donna's behalf. Don't, man. I'm a fucking mess when it comes to that man. Yeah. What else can you do?
Yeah, like you said, he has puppy eyes.
Yeah. And again, like a pug, like a pug. Trying to think of trying to go through the episode in my head. They get taken up into the ship. The Doctor not regenerating.
Oh yeah.
Right at the start of the episode seems so long ago.
So he is able to just heal himself.
Well, I guess
sometimes.
I guess in that moment again he had his hand, and that's what obviously did it. But then in doing so, he's now lost that hand because now that hand is now on. So unless he keeps on cutting off another one or something like that, realistically he doesn't have to do a hand. He just needed a bit of his DNA. He could just put like a little bit of skin if he wanted to.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, but again, I guess it's one of those things. Is like at that point, it's like. Oh, why would I move on? Like, you know, that arrogance of like, look at me. That's the thing. But at the same time,
fair enough.
Like again, and I get it, but it's like, you know, things have to change sometimes, etc., etc. So, but yeah, no. Again, you thought we were going to get the episode for a new Doctor, and we're now we had the episode with Tennant, and we've ended it with a new Doctor that was Dr. Donna that got taken away from us like that, and now he's just again traveling by himself, all sad as shit.
For like an episode.
Well, you never know. You never fucking know, man. Hey, you don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so I mean, overall, then I guess the episode was heartbreaking, but enjoyable. Yeah. You again? This is leading up into the ratings now because I think we've had time to dwell on, and like I said, we haven't got much time at all. I think we've got about 7 minutes at most to be able to talk about this, but. I think it's best to go through our ratings now. You did 14, right?
14
episodes.
I did what you sent.
And you did them in an order, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're now starting with number 14, Charlie. What was your number 14 episode?
Fires of Pompeii.
No, why would you do that, Charlie? There's no way you did that as number 14, did you?
Personally, it's a personal opinion.
We've got 6 minutes. Don't go too
that
much
was,
into this.
I think that was my least favorite. That was my least favorite. Out of 14.
I actually can't get over that. Okay, mine was Unicorn and the Wasp. Number 14. Number 13.
Partners in Crime. The first
With the
episode.
fat episode.
Yeah, with the fat.
That's interesting.
I think it was just a bit of a meh episode. I know it was them reuniting and whatever.
Yeah.
And as a whole, when you look back in the season, it was cool. But when I watched it, I was like, what is this?
Yeah. I get what you mean. It's like it's a good starting point to get you back into it, but not actually progress the things too much. But again, in that same episode, you saw Rose for the first time.
Yeah, but
We're not
we're
going to
not
change
doing
that.
it on Rose.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's no worries. My episode 13 was Voyage of the Dam, the Christmas special.
Alright.
Okay, your episode 12?
Unicorn and the Wasp.
Okay, mine is Partners in Crime.
Alright.
So we're sort of like, again, we're in around the same area. Episode 11.
The Voyage of the Damned.
Okay, mine is the Sontaran Stratagem. So
Alright.
that's the first of the two-parter. So, Voyage of the Dam, again, let's talk about this bit here. The Voyage of the Dam, I thought was good, but again, it's a Christmas special. I felt like it was a bit... I think it was, again, them at the height of Doctor Who. Again, it was good, it was enjoyable, it was at Christmas, but also it was them sort of going like, should we just get Kylie Minogue and we'll just get him to go on a ship with the Titanic. Yeah, it's sort of like, we'll get her to kiss him and like, go and enjoy Doctor Who, won't you? You'll take anything, you know?
To be honest, I was a bit
5
stuck
minutes.
whether to put Unicorn and the Wasp and the Voyage of the Damned switched.
Yeah.
Because I actually did enjoy the Unicorn and the Wasp, but I don't know, I just thought the Voyage of the Damned was a bit more fun and it was the Christmas special, so I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fun ones are never normally rated the best because they're just fun.
Yeah.
So it's more about head right. But again, at least what the reason I went to Sontaran one is that I like it as a two-parter, but then out of all the ones that are good, these ones are like we're sort of at the bottom of me. So let's put it this way: for me, episode 11 was Sontaran Stratagem, and then 10 was the Poison Sky.
I put next the Sontaran two-parter.
Two-parter, okay, cool. So that was
order.
okay. So that's 11 and 10. Cool. So that means that then your number 9 was then. Sorry, that was 11, 10, and 9. Your number 9 then was Poison Sky?
One of them.
One of them, yeah. So my number 9 was Fires of Pompeii. Capaldi in it. The moralness of it, you will not destroy that episode for me, no matter your thoughts. Okay, so episode 8.
The Doctor's Daughter.
Interesting. I went Planet of the Ood. Again, Planet of the Ood, I think, was fantastic. Doctor's Daughter, I really enjoyed. Both had very sort of goosebumpy moments where it was. But I think the Doctor's Daughter, I think if I had to, because then the Doctor's Daughter for me. Okay, no, yeah. So I think that if I could, I'd want to sort of. I'm in between because they do make you feel some stuff, but I still think, the whole thing, and the man that never would sort of thing speech is great.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can't change.
But I'll put Planet of the Ood
after that. Okay, so that's fine.
I switched them again. I had them swapped around and I switched them again, so that they could change.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. Okay. So then, so you did the Planet of the Ood full of our Doctor's Daughter. So let me have a look at. So I need to go for my number 7, Silence in the Library, the first of the two-parter.
Yeah.
I decided to split them up because I think the first one did enough intrigue. Second one was chaotic, and I'll explain stuff to do with that. But when we get to that, what was your 147?
Silence in the Library.
Your episode 7, Silence in the Library as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
7. 7?
7.
Oh, 7 tops.
Yeah, 7th place. We've got 3 minutes.
Yeah, 7.
7.
No. 6, something like that.
This is your. I think you're. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So in the area of then. So you've done the two-parter. Is that right? Together. So
yeah,
episode 7 and 6.
Dead is next.
Okay. See, I've separated them. So I put the Doctor Daughter as 6 because I think as a standalone episode, I think the
So did I.
We get mixed up.
You're confusing.
Hold on. No, we're not confusing this. You've not put them in an order.
I have.
So I've done episode. You said what were you just talking about? Silence in the Library there before that. You did.
I did.
You did the Ood. You did Planet of the Ood as
and then
episode
the Doctor's
7.
Daughter before that.
Yeah. So episode 8 was Doctor's Daughter. I did Planet of the Ood. Episode 7 for you was
Planet of the Ood.
Was Planet of the Ood, and then for me was Silence in the Library. So then episode 6 for you was Silence in the Library.
Yeah.
And Planet of the Forest of the Dead. So that's episode 6 and 5. So for me, episode 6 and 5 was episode 6 was The Doctor's Daughter, followed by episode 5 Forest of the Dead. So I've switched them up a little. I've separated them because I think the standalone episode Force of the Dead is is better. But that's because everything, the high thing, the whole sort of river songs. Well, the thing like it's sort of like apparently she whispers his name. She sacrifices herself. It's all everything's at stake. I think it's just great writing from Moffat. I really do.
That's the second.
That's the second part. Yeah,
I'll put that above.
Shut up! You get confused. You get confused.
I have it written out here.
No, you messed up. I'm writing in the thing below what his list is. I know what he's done. He's just getting confused because he's not putting list numbers next to the two pairs. So that's what he's getting mixed up. Anyway, Charlie, we've literally got a minute to go through our 4. So okay, so that's your 5, 6, and 5. So what is number 4 for you?
Midnight.
Number 4 for me is the Stolen Earth. So that is when Doctor first speaks right, and then he's like, I'm regenerating. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So again, and I'll just go through here. Okay. So yours was Midnight. Mine was M. What was your episode with 3?
Turn left.
See, mine was Midnight.
Right.
And then episode 2 for you.
Journey's End.
Episode 3 was Journey End for me. And then Stolen Earth was episode. What was my number 1 was Turn Left.
See, I was thinking that, but it just fucks my mind up too
Yeah,
much.
no, and that's why I think it fucked me up, because I thought this is, again, we have to be very quick here, but yeah, it really messed me up. Because let's talk about it. I said Midnight, we know it was standalone, it was great. It got built up tension. That's why for me it was number 3 and not number 4. I thought number 4 for me was Stolen Earth, because it was realistically, the stuff was all coming together. It was so chaotic. The Doctor was away from other people whilst the other people were dealing with other people. It was like it was still a great episode, but I think that it was the filling between Turn Left and Journey's End. And I still think Journey's End, as much as I enjoyed it, I still think Turn Left was better writing, personally for me. I just think it was better writing, and it really fucking punched you in the heart, personally for me. And I didn't realise that. For me, until I rewatched it with you again, I thought that Forest of the Dead was going to be my number 1. And look at it, Forest of the Dead is my number 5.
Right.
So that run of after Forest of the Dead, that last 4, they're all ahead of it, and I didn't think that.
Before you rewatched it?
Yeah, in my head, I always thought it was that. Now I've had the time to think of it. Do you have any thoughts you want to say? Because we have to get going, because I have to drop you. Do you have any thoughts on this list?
No, really, the only reason I put Journey's End not before the first one, the Stolen Earth, I put the Stolen Earth first because I didn't like the ending of the last one. Otherwise, I think if I liked the ending,
if you like the ending, yeah, but it's clear
first.
It's going to leave it's going to leave you like.
And
that.
then Turn Left fucked my head up, and Midnight I really liked. Actually, I could have put that above
Yeah,
Turn
yeah.
Left,
So I mean, it's messed up. Anyway, that's our honestly, God, we have to get going. That is our list. That's the reaction. We hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, notification, but all that jazz. Bye.